What is going on, team? Welcome to today's video. Today's video is a little bit of breaking news. Whilst I drink my little mini Diet Coke, I could hide it in my hand. The news was broken today on Instagram by Carrie Pearce. The 6 times CrossFit Games athlete, should have been 7, but unfortunately due to COVID.
They are both positive, so you're out, and I'm so sorry about that.
She wasn't allowed to participate in the 2021 CrossFit Games. The 4-time fittest woman in America, the gymnastics ninja that beats all the guys, 3rd fittest on Earth 2020, the always smiling legend that she is, announced that she will be retiring after the Rogue Invitational. If you're like me and you've been in the CrossFit space for the last 5 or 6 years, you'll feel like you've kind of grown up with Carrie Pearce. Her first CrossFit Games was in 2015, and since then she's been a name and someone to look towards the top of the leaderboard. So Carrie, we're gonna miss you. But her retirement adds to the list of people that have retired over the past couple of years, notably Fraser. And this year we saw Kristen Holte and Scott Panchik announce their retirement, and now we have Carrie. But then we can't always look at the negatives in life, we've got to look at the positives, you know? Past couple of years we've seen Hayley Adams emerge, and in the past year Emma Carey and Mal O'Brien, for an exciting future ahead. But anyway, in the post on Instagram, Carrie stated, "Next week, the 2021 Rogue Invitational will be the last time I step on the CrossFit competition floor. I've been so fortunate to have competed for the past 7 years with many of the greatest athletes and people in the world. The last 7 years have been nothing short of amazing. I've met so many incredible people and I've grown so much as an athlete, but even more importantly, as a person. Every athlete reaches the point in their career, and it is time for me to now move my full focus to my business." Now, if you don't know about Carrie's business, she started off with a thing called Power Abs, which has a load of different online programs that you can follow, with the latest venture of hers being FIT, with a PH. Imagine Mike Tyson saying spit. 10-minute home workouts. But obviously, as we know, / we don't know, because most of us have never been to the CrossFit Games, but you probably know, being a CrossFit Games athlete, especially at that top level and going year on year on year, takes hours and hours and hours of your day. It's a full-time job. And anybody that tells you it isn't, is lying.
You are a fool and you are a waste of time. Good night.
And even though payouts are on the rise, sponsorships are on the rise, generally, being a CrossFit Games athlete isn't that lucrative.
Here comes the money.
But anyway, this vlog is going to be dedicated to Carrie. She continued the post by highlighting some of her favourite parts and her highlights of her career. And I'm just going to kind of put them into video context here so you can kind of relive it too. In 2015, it was her first CrossFit Games. And her mum and dad were her biggest supporters. They ended up coming last minute because neither of us knew how big of a deal it was that she made the CrossFit Games the first year doing the sport. Oh, the naivety, eh? But also that just shows the talent that she had doing the sport for 1 year and making it to the CrossFit Games. In 2016, the highlight of her season then was winning Murph. Now, obviously you guys all know about Murph. If you're a CrossFitter, you've probably done Murph. And it's a huge deal winning Murph at the CrossFit Games. It's one of the staple workouts, and in the Californian heat, that's super impressive.
And Carrie Pearce will get her first career event win at the CrossFit Games as she takes Murph.
Also that year, Carrie won Most Improved. Now, who remembers the CrossFit Invitational? When it was around, it was a massive deal to be part of your country's team and participate in the CrossFit Invitational. Carrie Pearce got to do that in 2017, and according to her, that was the highlight of that season. That actually was the last CrossFit Invitational that there was. Sad times. As a fan of CrossFit and a viewer of CrossFit, I want to start a petition to bring it back. It was such a good competition to watch. It gave us something to look forward to. And it's kind of like your favorite superheroes get put into teams, and then it's teamwork between athletes, and it was, yeah. Bring it back. CrossFit, if you're watching this, bring it back. It was so good. 2018 came around, Carrie Pearce was back at the CrossFit Games. No shock to anyone. Her highlight of that year was winning her heat in Fibonacci, the workout with parallel handstand push-ups and kettlebell deadlifts. The kettlebells weighed 126 or 124 pounds each, can't remember which one. But that's pretty much, one kettlebell weighs the same as Carrie Pearce. But yeah, that year she absolutely demolished her time from the year before. She also demolished the field in a super impressive fashion. I mean, parallel handstand push-ups with Carrie Pearce brings me on to the year after. This time without the parallettes, but with handstand push-ups, and probably a lot of you remember this one. It's the one that sticks with me the most for Carrie. Her performance in Mary, the AMRAP of handstand push-ups, pistols, chest to bars, where she did all of the handstands strict and unbroken, and didn't just beat all of the women's field, she beat all of the male field as well. In 20 minutes, 5 handstand push-ups, 10 pistols, 15 chest to bars, she did over 23 rounds. 23 damn rounds. Damn. She was just on a different level in that workout. And then came 2020, the pandemic year, where we didn't think we were going to have a CrossFit Games, but we did. Athletes had to make it through to an online qualifier, then they had to do another online qualifier, then it went down to 30 athletes, and then it was 5 athletes that made it to the ranch in Aromas, California. And if you made it there, that's a huge thing. Carrie Pierce that year not only made it there, but finished on the podium, took a 3rd place for our highest ever Games finish. And she was the first American woman to stand on the podium after Julie Fouché did, which was in 2014 before Carrie had even started competing and only just started CrossFit. It's impressive, eh? The ranch was a big test. And then 2021, she said the highlight of her year was competing at the West Coast Classic with her teammates Danielle Brandon and Bethany Shadburn. It looks like what Justin Colte has put together over in Las Vegas, a cool little training team of some of the best females in the world. It looks like it's just turned into a good, fun year and a great training environment for people to get better. She finished off the post by saying, "Thank you so much to everyone for all your support throughout the years. It means the world to me." Hey Carrie, I don't know if you're gonna watch this video, but you've definitely inspired me over the years, and I'm sure you've inspired and entertained so many more people than you ever realize. And now you're just going on to help even more. And I think that's legendary. If you do too, team, please do smash that like button. That has been today's video. I'm sure we'll see Carrie still around the space. She's not just gonna disappear. I can tell you she loves CrossFit too much for that to happen. But yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Hustlemade.com for the sickest merch in the game. And if no one's told you today, you're an absolute legend. We'll catch you in the next one.
And Carrie Pierce will get her first career event win at the CrossFit Games as she takes Merck.